in the game just to get my fatty. And these lazy ain't got competition. It's me versus me, love Key Talk gang.
Notification gang and Key Talk gang really the same thing. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. It's greatly appreciated. Anyway, so we got a couple different topics to talk about today. First, we got Drake, and then we got Diddy. I told y'all the world of Diddy has came crashing down. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what it's like, but it just done came crashing down. You know what I'm talking about? And an unfortunate event has actually happened. Diddy had to sell off one of his most prized possessions. Anyway, so first let's get into this Drake. I told y'all when it comes to Drake, he's very strategic. Well, the OVO team is very strategic. And this go around, it does look like Rick Ross has picked his side, like Metro Boomin said, pick a side and stay on the side. And it looks like Rick Ross has chose the side of Future, Metro Boomin, and everybody else that's against Drake, which is wild because, you know, you got that Drake Aston Martin music. You got all these classic Drake and Rick Ross songs that we may never get to see again, or maybe we will see it again. We'll just have to see how time goes. But for now, Rick Ross is on the side of all of Drake ops, right? He unfollowed Drake after he was pretty much told, after everybody was told to pick a side, he unfollowed Drake, which let him know, hey, listen, it's the side I'm gonna be on. You already know. Just like Kanye West said about Drake, Drake is the person, and anytime he's at it with a rapper, he plays war games with him. He was like, Kanye West was like, he'll try to go get your every girl that you ever had any type of connection with, her mama, her anybody that you're connected or close to. And it looks like Drake is back in his bag with the tricks because he just went after the last girl that Rick Ross seemed that he was in love with, putting on jets, all this type of stuff. And I believe her name was Christina Mackey, however you say her name. Drake has now sent her a specialized invite to his concert, and the invite to his concert, of course, going to be VIP, and she's going to get treated very, very well. Now, you should be able to see the picture of the invite and her either on this side of the screen or on that side of the screen. Either way it goes, that's the chess move that Drake has actually played right now. Of course, all this stuff, I do expect it to be followed up with some bars and some music, or at least some sneak disses, you know what I'm talking about? Because seeing the fact that Kendrick didn't make a full song to Drake, but he did kind of like feature on somebody's songs and throw some sneak disses. Now, y'all got to remember, they've all already been throwing sneak disses at each other. Drake's been throwing sneak disses. J. Cole's been throwing sneak disses. Kendrick, whenever he comes and decides to rap after 5 or 6 years or whatever it may be, 10 years, he comes and throws some sneak disses. So it's always been going on, right? It's just now that Kendrick did it last, now everybody's expecting to see Drake throw some sneak disses. J. Cole throw some sneak disses or whatever it may be, right? Anyway, so enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into Brother Love, a.k.a. P. Diddy, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. Love is what he changed his name to, right? Anyway, so I'm sure all of y'all know about Revolt TV, right? Revolt TV is no longer in possession of Diddy. Diddy no longer owns Revolt TV. Yes, that's true. Diddy has actually sold Revolt. Now, he sold Revolt, but he sold Revolt to another black person, so it's still a black-owned company. It's just a black-owned company that's not owned by P. Diddy anymore, right? I'm going to read the article on that, and then there's more about P. Diddy, one of his drug mules who used to go and get whatever he needs and also guns or whatever it may be for him, allegedly inside of one of the documents and the articles, one of the lawsuits that the guy Lil Rod wrote said that this particular guy was getting whatever Diddy needed for him. That guy has been arrested, right? They found some stuff on him, and I'm going to let y'all know about that. And then also, it looks like a person that was a P. Diddy associate who was also listed inside of a lawsuit has came out and said that she is willing to testify on everything that she knows. Now, we'll get into that later, right? Let me start out with one topic at a time. The first one will be the selling of Revolt. So let me read y'all the TMZ report about that. And then we'll get into the other stuff, right? So it says, Diddy's no longer associated with Revolt TV in any form or fashion. The company he started in 2013 because it's now completely under new ownership, TMZ has learned. Sources familiar with the deal tells us Diddy recently sold off all his shares to his interest buyer for an undisclosed sum. But we're told that the company remains black-owned, upholding its original connection and dedication to furthering the culture. Like we said, it's unclear what exactly Revolt went for when it was sold. and said done, but we're told the new boss wishes to remain anonymous for the time being. With that being said, our sources say that they share a deep passion for black culture, and they plan on publicly making a formal introduction in the coming weeks. So sometime here soon, y'all will be seeing the new owner of Revolt, not P. Diddy. The person bought it for P. Diddy. Not sure even how much they bought it for. Maybe that details will actually come out. But this definitely shows that there's some trouble inside of the whole Combs empire, and that it's potentially coming down and crashing, because Revolt is something that he 100% owned. It isn't like a Ciroc or like DeLeon, where he had a portion of the company and it was just, a smaller portion, or where he was just endorsing it or something like that. It was something that he actually owned. So he sold, like, pretty much like selling his own property, right? His own creation, which is, of course, was Revolt TV. You already know. Now let's get into the next topic of Diddy. So they have arrested a guy. Excuse me. They have arrested a guy that they pretty much said was Buddy's drug mule, and I'm going to read about that. It says, the title of it, Diddy alleged mule arrested on drug charges during run-in with the feds. So they caught Buddy at the airport, his drug mule at the airport, right? They said, Diddy's alleged mule, as described in recent lawsuit, was arrested Monday while Diddy and his crew was stopped by federal law enforcement agents, TMZ has confirmed. So Diddy, while they was raiding his home, he was actually stopped by the feds at the airport as well. They questioned him, but they did not take him to jail. And just based off the previous lawsuits that's been filed on Diddy, where they said, hey, this is the guy that brings him whatever he needs, and this guy has this and has that, I guess that gave them enough evidence that they needed, or proof that they needed, in order to search him. And they searched this guy here, and let's see what they found. According to the affidavit obtained by TMZ, the 25-year-old, name is Brandon Paul, was booked on 2 separate drug charges after the feds intercepted Diddy's plane at Opa-locka Airport in Miami. Namely, 1 count of possession of suspected cocaine and another possession of suspected marijuana candy, both of which are felonies in Florida. So he got caught with those 2 things, allegedly. And I do say allegedly because obviously going to fight it in court and see what he can do about it. Now, I don't know if there's even extra charges for having that stuff at the airport. It definitely seems like there could be more there. However, he was arrested for those. Right now, it all depends on, do y'all think he's going to fold or not? Now, you can see a picture of the Buddy. Either on this side there's a picture of him, or on that side there's a picture of him. Y'all should be able to see it. And also, obviously, the airport there with the plane, the jet as well. It says, in the paperwork, officers claimed that while they were working in conjunction with Homeland Security and Customs and Border Protection personnel, they came across what they described as a suspected drugs in Paul's travel bags. And then it's loading right now. So pretty much they found in his travel bag, which they say he claimed the cops go on to say that the suspect narcotics were tested and found to be legit, leading to Paul's arrest. He was booked into jail, but has since been bailed out. So Diddy gonna get him right out, right? Diddy ain't about to let his mans just sit in there at all, you know what I'm talking about? Even though Diddy's going through these financial woes and stuff right now, and I say financial woes, even though not really financially, because he's definitely got the paper. Even though he's going through this stuff right now, he's still gonna look out for his people. And he definitely don't, if the lawsuit is telling the truth about this guy having all this information and getting guns for him and getting all this stuff for him, he gonna definitely try to take care of that guy and not let him get inside of any type of harm's way, right? And then, of course, last but not least, one of the ex-CEOs of Motown Records was actually listed inside of one of the lawsuits with the guy Little Rod, that pretty much alleged that the CEO named Ethiopia was assisting Diddy with certain particular things of whatever he had going on. I don't know, what's all alleged, right? Whatever he had going on, that she was assisting and they knew about it. Now, it's coming out now. The Neighborhood Talk released some documents, and the documents are pretty much alleging that she has decided that she will cooperate with whatever they need her to cooperate with, because she may have knowledge of pretty much what's going on, right? It says, "Dear Judge, I'm writing to provide your honor," and also you can see the picture of her here or over there. "I'm writing to provide your honor with an update regarding the above referenced matter on behalf of plaintiff on March 21st, 2024. Plaintiff entered into an agreement with defendant Ethiopia Habtemariam," it's kind of hard to pronounce that name, "under the agreement in exchange for a declaration that will be appended to the forthcoming amended plaintiff. The plaintiff have agreed to dismiss all claims against Habertamariam with prejudice. So they're going to release the claims. However, here's what she said. Ethiopia had Habertamariam declare, according to 28 USC 1746 as follows. I have personal knowledge of facts set forth herein, which are known by me to be true and correct, and if called upon to testify as a witness, I could and would competently testify thereto. So this pretty much is legal language saying, hey, I know what's going on with this situation. I'm inside of the lawsuit. If you can just please get me out this lawsuit, I will tell y'all every single thing that I know, because I do know what was going on, and I'm ready to talk if y'all could just get me out of this lawsuit. So obviously this kind of stuff is going to happen. Even with the mafia, even with the gangs, it's always somebody that's going to come out and be ready and willing to tell whatever they know, to give the information about whatever they know, to so that they don't get in any sort of trouble. You know what I'm talking about? Her family probably telling her, hey, listen, if you're involved with any of this, you better figure out a way to get out of it. If you got to tell anybody anything, you need to do it. Well, probably not her family. Maybe more like some lawyers probably told her, hey, listen, the best thing we can do for you, you tell them that you know some stuff, tell on him, we get you out of there, right? So it's already to a stage to where Diddy ain't gonna be able to go and pay off everybody. He's not gonna be able to go and talk to everybody. He's not gonna be able to potentially go and scare off anybody, because you know some people of the past said that he'll do all type of crazy wild things, blow up Kid Cudi car, all type of stuff, right? It's too deep to like go and be able to do all that stuff now, right? I mean, it's like they're on him. Literally, they're on it. I already done raided his house. So with all that being said, so a lot going on inside of hip hop right now. I'm going to make sure to keep y'all informed on everything that's going on. Of course, you got Drake making his chess moves. I'm sure some of them other people, some of the ops will make some of their chess moves. I'm sure we're going to get more songs, more bars going at each other. I got a feeling they're going to be dissing Drake again inside of a song, because there is a second volume of Metro Boomin and Future's project coming out. I will expect them to do some more dissing on there as well. Maybe not with Kendrick Lamar this time, or maybe Kendrick Lamar just got his own song he want to put out. We'll just have to see. But of course, whenever it comes to Diddy, dang. It's looking wild right now for Mr. Combs. You know what I'm talking about? Mr. Brother Love, Puff Daddy. It's definitely looking wild right now. But we will see how it plays out, right? You know, when these type of things is happening, they have not arrested him yet. Yes, so they may be looking for something. Obviously, they don't have enough to arrest him. They just had enough to go and look at the homes and stuff like that, right? So yeah, they done went to his homes, they done did all that. They done pulled up on Diddy as well. They done said it's, hey, he can't fly out the state or out the country, nothing like that. State, yeah, but country, no, right? So I mean, just having enough to do a search, I don't think that's enough to arrest him, or else they would have already arrested him, right? But he definitely got to play his cards right, talk to some power players that obviously he knows all the power players. He's Diddy, so he knows the super powerful people, and I'm sure he can put get ahead of things as much as he potentially can right now, that they ain't already like, you know, to my guy. But anyways, let me know some. Comment down below, let me know what you think about this entire ordeal.